we drove by and the gentleman was slapping the girl.
He was slapping her?
Yes, and then we stopped. They ran up and down the sidewalk. He proceeded to hit her, hopped in the car, and they drove off.
We are learning so much more about that August 12th domestic incident between Gabby Petito and her then boyfriend, Brian Laundrie, reported in Utah. A witness believed the couple was fighting over a phone and that Laundrie was trying to ditch her, drive off without her. As police ramp up the search for him, our next guest says it's up to the public to bring awareness to the case. Let's bring in crime victims advocate and John Walsh's son, Callahan Walsh. Callahan, good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you. You know, we were talking a little while ago about how we've been able to stitch together so much more of the story thanks to social media. You know, YouTubers and TikTokers have got images of the van in that place on that date. This is something we've never seen in a missing persons case.
Yeah, it really is incredible. I mean, not only is law enforcement sharing tons of information, which is keeping that internet search alive, but these internet sleuths and armchair detectives have really come out in numbers. And the amount of information that they're able to pull has really been incredible and has really helped leading the investigation and finding some of this new evidence. It does help that both Gabby and Brian were very active on social media themselves just prior to this. So there's a lot of info to dig into, a lot of things to sink your teeth into. And these armchair detectives, these internet sleuths are doing a great job at digging all this up, including some really important evidence.
Sure. Of course, he is on the run right now. He was apparently at his parents' house for a while. We don't know how long. We don't know what he told them. We heard from a neighbor yesterday who said, yeah, I saw him out riding his bike with his mom. She couldn't get over the fact that he was acting so normally after, obviously, Gabby was missing and he drove her van 1,000 miles back to his house.
Yeah. You know, we don't know what he told his parents, right? But the fact that his parents have been uncooperative, have not answered questions by the Petito family. I mean, imagine if it was their son that was missing and Gabby had showed up in his van. They would want answers. And the fact that they're not providing any is horrible. And the fact that they've lawyered up, look, I understand, you know, that's the advice, right? You talk to a lawyer, don't, you know, but come on. We've got a girl here who now has been ruled a homicide. You have your son who, this is his fiance, he shows up without her, and you don't ask any questions, you don't ask where she is, what's been going on. And if you are asking those questions and getting answers, you're not providing that to the family or law enforcement, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
What really is happening here?
Callahan, I understand you feel it is smart. While her death has been ruled a homicide, you know, they haven't really given any details about it. But you think it's smart that they have not yet charged him. Why?
Well, you know, I think because there's so much scrutiny on the case, there's so much attention, both from, you know, the public, but also, you know, a lot of media attention, that law enforcement wants to make sure they get this right. You know, when they're able to get him, when they finally capture him, they want to make sure that the charges that they have on him are backed by evidence and they can stick, and that he's not able to get out on some sort of technicality or something else. The fact that he remains a person of interest, I think it's so that law enforcement can continue building this case and make sure that the charges that they bring against him are appropriate.
Absolutely. Callahan, thank you very much. I know this is going to be your lead story tonight on your show, In Pursuit with John Walsh, which airs tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Central as well. And tell your father we said hello.
Will do. Thanks for having me.
You bet.